Wise on your own is deception. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 18. Stop deceiving yourselves. If you think you are wise by this world's standards, you need to become a fool to be truly wise. Who really is wise? To me, the one who believes in the existence of an eternal God is wise, and all the rest are unwise. The Bible is point blank in the book of Proverbs, where Solomon, the wise king, declares that the fool says in his heart, "There is no God." The very idea when someone says there is no God is an affirmation of the fact that the existence of God is denied for personal reasons. How does the world rate a person to be wise? It looks into the person's per capita income and grades the person. The one who knows how to make money and build his empire is wise. The rest fall into the category of fools. The Bible is in stark contrast to what the world affirms. The world and its ideas are relativistic, whereas the ideology of God is objective and moralistic. The many men and women of the Bible, when they believed in God and moved, they were lifted up and honored by God. For instance, Queen Esther was an orphan but believed in God and was willing to follow the advice of her maternal uncle. She endured in the palace. It was not wisdom. Anyone wise would never take the chance of being in a palace when they were not the native of the land. When caught, it would land them in trouble. She was an exile. If she was caught, she would have been the biggest fool. However, God chose simpletons and fools to shame the wise and the learned of the world. She was instrumental in turning the history of the then world. If it was not for dependence on God's wisdom, we wouldn't have heard of the story of Esther. Haman thought of himself as a wise man and schemed against the Israelites. In wisdom he planned it well, but was baited to be a fool before the wisdom of God. The thoughts of the wise are worthless. God traps the wise in the snare of their own cleverness. Do not deceive yourselves by considering that you are wise. Be willing to be a fool for God. Wise on your own is deception. Amen.